aspirin is a medicine probably found in your house right now, somewhere in those cabinets, but not everyone is fully aware of the exact uses and its effects. Some say it can prevent diseases like cancer or improve your health with daily use. Dr. Kevin Stevens joining us now to help clear up what's fact, what's fiction, all when it comes down to aspirin. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. I'm interested to hear more about this because I think everybody has aspirin in their home, or it's pretty common to say, oh, you know, you're not feeling good, I have an aspirin for you. But what's fact, what's fiction?
So, I mean, so you have to look at what you're using it for.
Sure.
The first thing, if it's for a headache or something, or pain, or arthritis, then it may be good because it's an anti-inflammatory.
Okay.
But if you're using it to prevent heart disease, strokes, and heart attacks and those kind of things, well, the studies have shown that, number one, there may be better ways to prevent heart attacks and strokes as primary prevention. For instance, you need to get your cholesterol taken.
Sure.
If you need a statin, triglycerides, and those kind of things. And aspirin is not really going to help your cholesterol and your triglycerides. You need a statin or something. But I need to say, too, make sure before you take any medication, you talk to your provider about it. Just don't self-medicate because you may have a contraindication, i.e. gastritis, GI bleeding, esophageal bleeding or something, which is a contraindication because aspirin can make you bleed more. So you have to be careful.
Okay. And when you're saying, I always wonder, when you're saying that people are taking aspirin in order to maybe prevent a heart attack, is that somebody who has suffered it before, or do people try to take aspirin in a sense of, I just never want to have a heart attack, let me continue to take this?
Yeah, some people, it used to be many years ago, we used to recommend 81 milligrams of aspirin. We found out that going higher, like 325 milligrams.
Not good.
No, that doesn't help any. So that's number one. Number two, and we found that there may be better ways to prevent heart attacks and strokes, i.e., the best thing you could do, really, exercise, diet, and make sure you have. Yeah, that's all.
The best remedy for it all, right?
It doesn't cost you anything, right? But you really do need to go to your provider and have them look at your risk, because just because you may not have symptoms doesn't mean you don't have anything going on, like cholesterol, triglycerides, and even the GI bleeding thing. If you have a history of GI bleeding, then those are the things that you want to make sure. Just because it's over the counter doesn't mean you need to take it. You need to make sure you talk to your providers about that.
That's a good one.
And the 325 milligrams is not, if you take it at, that's not the dose that you take it for primary prevention either. It's 81 milligrams. A baby aspirin, not the whole 325 milligrams.
A lot less, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't help anything really.
Okay, so those are some common myths there. You know, just somebody who is trying to be healthier, obviously you said, just eat better, exercise, those things.
All that stuff.
But it's still okay to take an aspirin for just those general things if you've talked to your provider?
Well, like headaches and those, yeah, that's a different story. I mean, aspirin has an anti-inflammatory thing, so you have joint pain, it may help you. But even then, you need to make sure you don't have any GI bleeding, because even in sporadic dosages, it can cause bleeding and other problems. Oh, the other good thing, though, it may decrease colorectal cancer.
Which we're seeing a spike in right now.
We are seeing the spike in, so that may be. But again, don't do this on your own. I mean,
there you go.
Get it checked out. Get the colonoscopy, a Cologuard or something to see what's going on before you start self-medicating. Unless you're going to go to medical school, then at that point, then you may.
So there's a chance it could help, but the myth is that it prevents cancer altogether, and that's not the case.
No, that's not the case at all. No.
Okay. All right, well, this has been helpful because I know I've heard, well, you know, aspirin will fix this, it'll fix that. It won't fix everything. Well, we appreciate
And it's over the counter, and it's cheap. It's very inexpensive as compared to statins and those kind of things. So you have to talk to your provider again. If you can't afford the statin, then you may want to have a cheap alternative in light of your budget. You know, that's the.
Sure, that makes sense. That's the reality of it, unfortunately. Well, we appreciate you so much. Always helpful advice when you come in. And so for more health top stories or to watch this full conversation, if you'd like to go back over some of those myths and double check them with Dr. Stevens, visit WWLTV.com. We'll have it there.